What's up everyone and welcome back to you on the MOONCHARTS, and I hope that you are doing very well. And yes, today I added a quick feature. So yeah, I have the webcam now, so that's pretty cool. So anyway, today we're going to update the Bitcoin chart finally. Okay, so I'm going to remove some waves here at the beginning. So yeah, if you enjoy the content, don't forget to smash the like button, because yes, we are possibly already bullish and we are possibly in the first bullish wave after the big wave 2. Okay, so if you're watching my video, I'm not going to explain why we are in this wave extra. Just check out my previous video. Okay, I'm not going to explain that every time. So yeah, if you enjoy the content, as I say, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to turn on notification, turn on notification if you want to get noticed. If you want to join a cool Discord server, community, really helpful, you can join also the Discord server. The links are just right below in the description. So yeah, let's start with this. So we are possibly bearish, still bearish on short term, of course, with some target a bit lower, like around 37k. But we have also the possible the first one will be more that one, but we have possibly the first bullish wave that's gonna confirm that we are bullish. Okay, so as you know it, okay, we are in a big wave 2 just right there. So A, B, C inside. That is if we are bearish, a bigger WXY, you know. So I'm going to talk about this possible move after. Okay, but for now I'm going to stay with a bullish one. Okay, so here if we are bullish, okay, so that it just means that we have done the ABC, we finished at the ABC, so the target reached is not that good. But if you check, for example, at Ethereum, the target here reached is the 100%, but like really perfectly. Okay, so that's why this ABC is clearly possible. We have 5 ways inside. We're going to go through these 5 ways in the next for the bearish scenario. Okay, so I'm going to move this here. But if we are bullish, we have 5 waves inside here, and I'm pretty sure about that because RSI say yes for 5 waves. Okay, and yeah, waves inside are clearly 5 waves, 5 possible waves. Okay, so then what will be the correction we have done here? Because as you know it, even if we are in the bearish scenario, we normally have an ABC here. Okay, so the thing is, we have some 5 waves also inside this wave. So A, 5 waves, so that would be a zigzag, you know. Maximum retracement, by the way, is 85.4. okay, 85.4, or by the way, where is the top here? Because it moved it a bit my way, I think. All right, no, it's here. Maximum retracement is 85.4. Maximum of the maximum for a zigzag is 90%. Okay, so you have to pay attention to this. Retracement is really important, and here we stopped before, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so zigzag is 5 ways and a triple correction, as you can see we have done here. Okay, and then 5 ways to the downside, so that will be, by the way, more an ending than 5 impulsive way to the downside. Okay, so we have 5 ways inside normally, so that's why this C wave is possibly finished here. And if you check at targets reached, we just went on the first target a bit lower, but that's the first target. Okay, the 61.8 first target, first possible stop is touched. Okay, so went a bit more down as always, but this is touched and we stop it after this. Okay, so that's why this scenario is clearly possible here. 5 ways and a retracement, typical for a wave 2. Retracement is a bit important here. Okay, so if you watch at this 76.4, 78.6, so that's a big retracement, yes, for a wave 2. Most common retracement, as you know it, is between the 50 and the 61.8. okay, 50, 61.8 retracement here. So if you're in a long, for example, from here, if you think that we are bullish, the stop loss is just right below the invalidation of this wave 1, 2. Okay, but anyway, so if we have done this, what we can expect here, what we see right now on the chart, we see 5 ways valid that are completely valid with RSI. Okay, going to remove this, but as you can see, by the way, pay attention to the wave we are currently in, because we can go really high, and that will be maybe more a wave 3 than a wave 5. Okay, depending on the RSI on the 1 or 4 hour. Okay, but I'm going to go through the RSI. Okay, so if we go on 30 minutes, 30 minutes, sorry, it's not really valid, but a wave 1 to 3 or 5 can be on the RSI, you know, like that. Okay, you can read that with on the RSI, just simply like that. Okay, 3, then the wave 4, but will be more here, by the way, on the RSI, and then the wave 5. Okay, so what are the rules for this? Wave 2 don't break the wave 1 beginning on the RSI, of course, like on the real chart. The wave 3 is always the highest one on the RSI, okay, the highest reached on the RSI. The wave 4 cannot break the wave 2 on the RSI. It can go between the wave 1 and the wave 2, and then the wave 5 is always lower than the wave 3 top on the RSI. Okay, that's really important, I think. So here, as you can see, we have some clear valid wave 5 waves. So after you can place it here or here, it depends on the wave we have done inside. Okay, so yeah, that's how you can read 5 waves on the RSI. So that's a quick tip. Okay. Now, if you watch targets reach here, okay, so we have some 5 waves inside, we have some 5 waves also inside here, so that will be more maybe a WXYZ inside here, then a wave 3 with 5 waves, then a correction, so correction bit strange here, okay, possible flat, but the last wave don't really match with the flat, so yeah, we're going just to see targets. Okay, so target, as you can see, the most common target for a wave 3 is the 161 point. As you can see, when we stopped just a bit before this, for example, if you drag it before, okay, now it's still checked perfectly almost and rejected, but yeah, the top will be more here than before, because waves, smaller waves say your top here and not here, for example. Okay, so then a correction wave 3. So as you can see, wave 3 less than 161 point. Okay, so what do we do when a wave 3 is less than 161 point? You're not going to place your Fibonacci extension like that, and target are not the same. The second click of the extension tool gonna go on the wave 3 top, and now you have some nice target to reach and to expect. Okay, first target when a wave 3 is less than 161.8, the first target is the 38.2. Okay, so that was the first target. Okay, very cool. That was possible to stop here. Okay, for example, here that was possible to just move down after this. Okay, take profit gonna be targets in red. Okay, for possible stops. Okay, so then you have the 61.8, so we are almost in. Okay, almost on this one. Okay, it's possible that we just move down also from here. Okay, that's clearly possible. And we're going to go through the bigger pattern because it can be bullish and bearish. So that's the problem. Here we have so then we have the 100%. Okay, then we have the 161 point, not the 123 at all. So that are all possible stops. Okay, for this wave 5. So this wave 5 can go clearly to the 161.8. Okay, but yeah, pay attention to RSI. Okay, really important. If we do a higher, if we go higher than this wave 3 here, that will be more that the wave 3 is not placed well placed here, but it will be more on the top here. So we can expect a wave 4 and a wave 5 coming. Okay, but yeah, for now this is what we can read, and the 4 hour also is really important. As you can see here on the 4 hours, the highest price reached on the RSI is here, so that will be more like wave 1, 2, 3 now. Okay, maybe higher, maybe a higher, we don't know. And then the wave 4 that can go through the wave 1, go between the wave 1 and the wave 2, and then the wave 5 lower than the wave 3. Okay, so I would see more 1 hour here, because that small waves, this is not like big patterns like that. Okay, so I would stay more on the 1 hour here and trust more the 1 hour. Okay, but yeah, pay attention to the high we have done here. If we break the high, we are more in a wave 3 here. Okay, and we are going to do a wave 4 and a wave 5 after this. Okay, so now target for now. Okay, if it change, we're gonna change that, of course, but if we are now in this configuration, okay, we can say, okay, we can expect a stop on each possible red square. Okay, but yeah, pay attention to RSI, as I said, if we go higher than this top or not. Okay, so here these are all possible stops, but what can be, for example, if we start right now, okay, we're gonna take this example. If we don't go higher, okay, I'm not saying that we're not going higher. Okay, we can go higher, of course, there is some targets higher, but for example, if we stop from here, what can we expect here? Normally, if we are bullish, the thing will be to do a bigger wave 1, 2. Okay, so that logic, bigger wave 1. I'm going to change the template of this, so maybe to small white, yeah, and change that after it. But wait, we can expect normally a bigger wave 1, 2, then 3, 4, and then the wave 5 to reach this higher, this bigger wave 3. So it's like Russian dolls, you know. In each wave we have a smaller wave, and in this smaller wave we have some other smaller waves. Okay, so here normally we should have 5 ways if we are bullish, and I'm going to talk about and that's why the bearish scenario is also really important, because we can be also bearish by these waves. It's not because we have 5 waves that we are bullish. We can be just in an ABC and a correction wave to go lower after this. But anyway, if we are in this, okay, we can expect a stop. If we stop from here, okay, if we go higher, just gonna drag your retracement tool with a different, I mean, you just have to drag it from the top of the bottom or from the bottom of the top. It depends if you reverse your tool, okay, I reversed my tool, for example. But yeah, if we go higher, okay, if the wave 1, for example, I mean the wave 5 here, stop here, you're gonna drag it from here to the low, to the beginning of this bigger wave 1, okay. But anyway, we're gonna just leave it like that for now, because we have a stop here, okay. So the expected target, okay, retracement, most of the time we stop for wave 2. If this is a wave 2, it's between the 50 and the 61.8, okay. So that will be the buy zone, okay, for this. The green square, okay, that will be if we are in a wave 2, okay. But pay attention to the next scenario I'm going to show you, because if we are bearish, okay, there is retracement, we can go high after this, but it's to go lower, okay, and target are not the same. So here, if we go if we go down here, of course, check with smaller waves, ABC, WXY, triangle, maybe extra. But yeah, check out the correction pattern we do inside to try to determine the possible bottom here. But that will be the most possible stop with statistics, okay. So between the 50 and the 61 points, I'm going to remove this, and now we are going to see if that will match or not with the not the retracement tool, the extension one. So we're going to see if that will match or not, for example, with this bigger wave 3 top, okay. So the most common target, as you know it, is the 161 point, okay. Keep in mind that we can go higher here, extra, maybe lower here, okay. That's just with statistics, we just play with statistics, okay. So here, if we go on the most common target on the wave 3, okay, then on the wave 4 we'll retrace 38.2, okay. So I'm going to go back on the, it was on the 15 minutes, maybe 30, yeah. So cool. Here, so yeah, oh come on. Here we go. So yeah, here the retracement after on the wave 4 will be 38.2, okay. If we play with statistics, after 61.8 we have more chance to stop on the 38.2, okay. So that's the 100% by the way of the extension tool if we start on the 161.8. So here, okay, so then what we can see on the wave 5, okay, the wave 5 can start on the first start, okay, on the 61.8. That's clearly possible. Double top is not really common, so that's why we can expect a price on the 100%, okay. Now, if we have a look at the bigger pattern, what will be the target reached on this by the small waves? If we do that with common target, of course, it can change, okay. If we go lower here, we can expect a price lower on the wave 3, so maybe a perfect start on this wave 3 here we have now, okay. But yeah, if we do something like that, as you can see, it will be almost a 161.8, so a bit higher here. So that's why we are maybe going to go a bit lower on the wave 2 here. Maybe do a smaller wave 3, or maybe go a bit more down the wave 4, okay, to reach some targets very well on this 161.8, okay. Or maybe we're just super bullish and we're going to rocket, and we're going to do some extension inside, okay. We have to be inside this wave to be sure about what we are going to do. But this is just to give you an idea of the price we can reach right now, okay. So normally that will be more here, okay. That's what we can say we will see with smaller waves. So because we have done a bigger retracement here, as I told you, 76.4 extra, I'm just going to show you that once again. The retracement here, as you can see, 76.4, 78.6, okay. So after this, on the wave 4, we can expect a 23.6, so a retracement less important. So normally it will be the 38.2, okay, if we retrace between the 50 and the 61.8. But yeah, here it's a bigger retracement, so we can expect more, a 23.6, okay. So now if we remove this and we just add the extension tool here, okay. So by the way, second click here, because wave 3 is more important by is more than 161.8 or equals, okay. So the most possible target, as you know it, for the wave 5 is a 100%. So as you can see, that will be almost a double top. So it's possible that we just stop from here, okay. For example, if we do go on the 61.8 first target, maybe go a bit higher and reject that will be a double top, and we're gonna be like, okay, everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, we are dumping. No, but yeah, it's just a wave 2, okay. So just a wave 2 to after this, because it's like Russian dollars, you know. I told you it's like a big wave 1, but a wave 2 after this, and wave 3 for 5, no, extra, you know. So that's why it's not because we move down, we reject that we are dumping, okay. No, it's just normal, okay, really normal, okay. So here that will be for the bullish scenario, okay. Approximately some waves here. It depends also if we go high here, everything can change, okay. if we go high here, low, extra. Now if I show you, so I'm going to add this into the bullish scenario here. If I show you the bearish scenario, why we'll get some I'm going to remove some waves. So by the way, for the bearish scenario, the bottom will be more here than here. Why? Because we have a possible flat here, okay, with the stop why this, okay, with a stop on the, so I'm going to show you that, okay. I don't know if I already talked about this in my previous video, but yeah, you know it, the 113 is for the stock retracement, okay, not for the crypto market, but sometimes it happened that the crypto market retrace like the stock market, okay. So 113 is for the stock market, but it happens sometimes we retrade that, and not the 123 for a flat, okay. Flat are 90% or 123, but it can be in our case 113, okay. So yeah, I think you have to know that. And if you check at the target reach it, this is just really insane for real. That's not well placed, right? Perfect. As you can see, that perfect 161.8 max target, and just dump it after this. So that's why it's really crazy. And moreover this, if you add the retracement tool from the bottom to the top, first target of a WXY, okay, either 38.2, as you can see, just an exact touch too, moreover the 161.8, so really strong levels, and boom, dump it, okay. So that's why this bullish scenario, oops, I deleted something here, okay, is really possible too, okay. So yeah, pay attention to both scenarios. If not, it's not because we have 5 ways here that we are bullish, okay. We are possibly bullish, okay. Yeah, that's right, but I'm going to show you that, okay. So here, for example, if we didn't did the X wave here, okay, if we are not, okay, so I'm going to remove this, okay, bring this to front, but it don't want to, I'm going to move everything here anyway. So here, for example, we have done, okay, a correction here if we are bearish, a correction here. So what can that be? That can be a WXY, okay. So pay attention, really pay attention to this. It's not because we have 5 ways, because I'm going to show you the pattern if we have 5 ways here, okay. That can be also a bearish thing, a bearish pattern, you know. That can be clearly a bearish pattern. So I'm going to chant here. I'm going to remove some waves here just to hide waves. Perfect. I'm going to remove waves here, okay. So you know patterns we have inside. So ABC here, as I told you previously, with a possible also bullish scenario here, okay. And here, okay, so I'm going to change the color of this one, maybe orange, maybe it's better like that. But yeah, so here if we are in this, okay, so you have to pay attention to every possible stop of this pattern. But first I'm going to go through the pattern we are inside, okay. So I'm going to change that in big light purple. Okay, so 5 ways. What can that be? That can be a zigzag, the first wave of an A wave, and most of the time a Y leg finish with a zigzag, okay. So that's why we are possibly bullish, but we are also possibly bearish, and we still don't have the confirmation that we are fully bullish or fully bearish on the short term. Of course, for bearish, you know what I think about this. But for example, that can be, if we stop from here, that can be an A wave, then a retracement. So for example, exactly wave 2, and only the wave 3 towards a C wave, and there is no any wave 4 and 5, and we're just dumping after this, okay, to go more down, okay, and to do this C wave here, okay. That's why this is clearly possible to still be bearish, okay, on short term, of course, because we will not normally go really more down. But yeah, we're going to see some possible targets depending where we stop. But for example, I mean, yeah, if we finish the wave 5 here, for example, the retracement will be more the 61.8, okay, like we have done previously. So it's a green square here. All possible stops, okay, for this wave. If we stop from here, the maximum target will be the 161.8. So for now, we can still check for example the retracement, okay, the retracement here, just right there, okay, and see which retracement will match with some target, okay. So for example, the X retracement is also most of the time a 50%, okay. So we can expect, for example, a price and a stop here, okay. That's clearly possible here, but we forgot something, is the bigger pattern here, because okay, we have the ABC, we have the retracement, but the most important is this WXY2, okay. So we'll see here is there is some good target that will match with some lower, for example, on this ABC target, extra, okay. So I'm going to move this on the, yeah, here, that's good. Okay, so first target of this WXY, so I'm going to remove this just really quickly. first target of this WXY is the 61 points, then we'll have the 100%, then the 123, sorry, and then the 161 point maximum target. Now if we add the ABC inside the Y leg, if we're in this configuration, of course we can see that for example the 100% will match almost with the 123, and the maximum target will match, both will be around the same price. Okay, that's really cool. Okay, that's really cool. So we can expect maybe a price around there before to move to the downside. We can expect a price around there before to move to the downside. Okay, and but more of it is that will match with a 50% retracement here, as you can see, the 123 here and the 100%. Okay, that's why there is some good target also around there. Okay, so that's why you have to pay attention to. Oops, sorry about this. My camera just. All right, we're good normally. I'm just gonna go oops on trading view just to check really quick on OBS, just to check really quickly here. Okay, we are good. So yeah, so that's why you have to pay attention to some targets here on Bitcoin. Okay, it's not because we move to the upside that we are directly bullish. Okay, you always have to be ready for all the possible moves. Okay, and by the way, the wave 2 will not be here. Okay, but it will be after on the Y leg. Okay, so here like that, perfect. And the wave 2 will be at the end of this Y leg. Okay, this is also clearly possible. So I'm going to show you also some possible other waves, but yeah, here you have to pay attention to some levels. As you can see, we have some good targets around there. Okay, so that will be a potential first stop. Okay, I'm going to change that to red here. We can also have some a possible stop here. Okay, that will be really possible. For example, with a 61.866%, that are strong levels. Okay, because this is a retracement. Okay, and yeah, the 61.866% are strong levels. Okay, so if we are bearish, you can expect maybe more stop around there. Okay, approximately. So if we go down, of course we're going to update that. We're going to update that, don't worry about that. But if we go down from here, for example, we can expect a price. If I can click here, where is the top? Perfect. So the bottom will be more here. Okay, and then if we stop, for example, on the 50% exactly, okay, maybe a bit higher, but the first stop will be the 61.8. Okay, so first stop 61.8. okay, then we have going to let this into red squares. So if we go more down, we have the 100%. If we go more down, we have the 123. Okay, just right there. If we go more down, we have the 161 points. So normally we cannot break away one beginning. Okay, so we should not go lower than this. So the maximum target normally will be the 100%. Okay, so yeah, here that are all possible stops. So it's a bit early to say that because we don't know yet the top. Okay, it will be better to check that if we are on the top. If we do that, of course, if we are not bullish. Okay, so I'm going to remove everything here, but I'm going to show you some possible move too. Okay, because if we go really high, extra, so keep in mind first that a WXY can retrace 100%. Okay, so that will be the prime of the WXY. If we are not, if we are still bearish, for example, and we don't do these waves here, for example, we have done I don't know, maybe the X wave here. Okay, and we have finished it, the Y leg here. Okay, now we have some maybe triple correction. I told you a big oh my god, I'm so sorry about this. So here normally that would be better. Yeah, so here for example, if we have done, for example, with this ABC, I told you this ABC is also possibly finished here. Okay, with the 5 waves on the last wave. So I'm going to show you that once again. But for example, if this wave here is finished here, okay, why? Because 5 waves on the first wave, so that will be a zigzag, nice retracement. We are not on the maximum of the maximum retracement, and then some way an ending here to the downside. Okay, so normally it can be finished. Okay, and as you can see now we are higher than the B retracement here. Okay, we are higher than this level, so we cannot be in a bigger pattern on the last wave. Okay, except that a WXY, and now we are doing a flat on the last wave, but that would be really strange to get 5 waves inside. Okay, so that will not really be possible. But anyway, so if we have done this, for example, okay, if we have done this, the WXY, what can we expect here? We can also be super do a bigger pattern. You know, we can still do a bigger pattern here, correction pattern. Okay, for example, if we are in this in an ABC, for example, so flat, for example, here. Okay, I'm going to play that here, but for example, if we are in a big flat, okay, so I'm going to change that to big light purple. If we are in a big flat, for example, we can have the bottom here with a triple correction inside, then a correction, to the upside, and then the last wave to the downside, and that's clearly possible. So that's why say that right now we are bullish. It's a bit early, to say that we can be bullish, we are possibly bullish, but yeah, pay attention to some possible bearish waves. Okay, for example, if we retrace 123 and we just move down, that can be a big retracement. And for example, okay, we have some 5 waves here, so that will be a bigger wave 1, 2, 3, or 5. And okay, no, maybe it's just a bigger wave A, B, and we're about to do a C wave. Okay, we need to turn that into because yeah, flat have 3 waves and 3 waves and then 5 waves to the downside. So that's why I'm not going to say directly that we are bullish. We are possibly bullish. I would like to be bullish, but we still have to be confirmed. Okay, small white, for example, here. Okay. And after this, we have every target extra, but it can also retrace 90%. Okay, it's also possible to do some C like that, ABC. Okay, wow, it's a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and now we are going to do the wave 4, 5, and the wave 4, 5 never happened. Why? Because you are not ready for this. Okay, so I prefer to show this because that is really possible. Also, if we do a longer wave 2 extra, that's also really possible. For example, by the way, the retracement here will be a bit higher. Okay. 90%, so it will be more here. Okay, just right there. And then the C wave to the downside, that's also possible. And it's also possible to be, for example, not in this ABC, bigger ABC, but for example, the big W here, and then X retracement, so maybe 100%, oops, and then the Y leg, okay, like that. Maybe stop before extra, it depends of target where we stop, it depends of smaller waves, and then the Y leg to the downside. Okay. So for now, we're not going to talk about some bigger patterns because I would prefer clearly to be bullish. Okay, so I'm going to stay with possible bullish and bearish scenario, but like bullish directly or bearish after, like not like with bigger patterns. But yes, I think that's all. I think we covered everything during this video. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this update on Bitcoin. That was really full of information. I hope really helpful information for you. So yeah, if you enjoy this content, if you enjoy the video, don't forget to smash the like button. This is really important for me and also for the YouTube algorithm. So also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to get noticed, and if you want to, you can turn on notifications. As I said at the beginning of the video, you can also join the Discord server. This is free. Okay, so yeah, stay safe and take care of you. This is important, and yeah, see you next time.